B-Man FPV thinks I should do the new sauces from Hot Ones. I'm tempted. That was a fun stream. That was a fun stream. And with Blunty's help, I wouldn't have to monitor the chat anymore. Blunty could read me the questions from the chat while I died from the hot sauce. That was a hell of a thing. I thought I was a badass too. I've gotten so used to restaurant hot wings being disappointing. And restaurant hot wings usually are disappointing because most people don't want to eat that awful, like the hottest sauce that a restaurant serves is usually not that hot if you're like used to eating hot food. But I made the mistake of going to a wing joint, an actual wing joint, and I ordered their hottest sauce. And it was, I'm pretty sure it was just a Reaper mash. Like it looked, there's a certain look, like there's different ways to make hot sauces. You're usually going to have peppers and you're going to like mash or grind up the peppers or whatever. And then you're going to mix them with like vinegar or some fruit base. You know, you're going to have all these ingredients. You're going to make the hot sauce. But the hottest hot sauces are usually just a mash of the pepper itself. They literally just mash up the pepper and they're like, F you, here you go. They don't add vinegar or anything that would dilute it, right? And this sauce had the look of a mash to me. I don't know how to explain it better than that. And I ate one. And if you eat hot stuff, you know that the first one you eat, you're not going to feel it for like, a minute or two, maybe. So I ate one and I was like, oh, these are pretty hot. I ate another one and then I started wanting to die. And I think I didn't eat anymore. I was like, nope, I'm good. Because I was actually out with my wife and she was like, yeah, as soon as you ate that first wing, you stopped talking to me and like you got your serious face on. And I was like, yeah, no, I was trying not to die. And I figured it wasn't a good thing to do to take my wife out to dinner and then eat painfully hot wings that would just have me dying and retching for the rest of the night. But I definitely got a little bit of a comeuppance. I came out of that live stream thinking, yeah, I ate 12 wings of the Apollo. I could do anything. Nothing scares me anymore. And then I was like, oh no, I'm still human. There's a restaurant near me that has a hot wing challenge. Their name is like their name is Wing Stuff or Wings and Things. Their name includes wings, so I guess presumably they're a wing joint, but they're mostly I think just like a honky tonk that serves wings. And their hottest wings is habanero based, which like for real, for a restaurant that's super hot, but for a wing joint that's like. That's like a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10 in terms of hotness. So they have this wall of fame. And every time I go there, I think they're great. They're just a good level of hotness. It's a very flavorful sauce, very nice sauce. It's hot enough that I just barely am not just like eating wings. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm feeling this. But it's not like stressful. And every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, can I get the wings with the hottest, with the wall sauce? They call it the wall sauce because if you do the challenge, you get on their wall of fame. And they're like, oh, you're brave. And I'm like, come on, stop. And like, and my wife was like, hey, do you want to do the challenge and get on the wall of fame? And I was like, no, it's not a challenge. So I don't know what's wrong with me. William Froggy says, I can't do hot food anymore due to GI issues that must have been caused by years of eating overly spicy food. You're not wrong, William Froggy. We're all on a clock, man, and eventually the clock runs out.